Hey, weavers of light, welcome in. I hope that you're all doing well. So, as we journey further into the sacred pause, we are being guided to recognize ourselves as a spiritual being first, before all else. It is a reclamation of our identity beyond the physical, the mental, or social roles we often associate with ourselves. The first step towards our unfolding consciousness and the wisdom to truly know ourselves on a deeper level. This process of getting to know thyself as a spiritual being is about tuning into an expanded layer of our essence, one that transcends the ego as well as our daily concerns. It is a call to reconnect with our soul or the consciousness that exists beyond time and space, beyond the experiences that define us as an individual in this life. It is about seeing ourselves as a part of something vast, interconnected, and eternal. In the sacred pause, the timeline split becomes a shift in perception, seen as a shift from an identity bound by the material and the finite to an understanding of ourselves as infinite, pure consciousness, part of the divine fabric of existence. Looking inward through practices like meditation, contemplation, or deep reflection is required to quiet the mind and to allow the true self to emerge. When we recognize ourselves as a spiritual being first, the decisions we make come from a place of wholeness and alignment rather than external expectations or survival instincts. And we start asking questions like, what is my soul's purpose? How do I live in harmony with the universe? What choices resonate with my deepest essence? We may begin to feel more connected to others, to nature, and to the flow of life. In this sense, evolution is not about becoming someone new, but about awakening to the truth of who we have always been beneath all the layers of conditioning and distractions. We are on the brink of a massive divine creative process that speaks to the energy of this time, where the veil between the ethereal and the material thins, and we have the opportunity to co create with the universe in profound ways. It's like standing on the edge of a new chapter in existence, one that we can't fully comprehend yet, but can sense deep in our hearts. The key is to keep our hearts open, for this is the gateway, the doorway through which the unknown becomes known. When we open ourselves to the limitless possibilities of the universe, we tap into a creative flow that transcends the boundaries of what we think we can figure out with the mind. The heart, in its expansive, intuitive, and deeply connected nature, is the vessel through which we align to the divine. We can see it as a period of gestation and now and know the moment is ripening for the birth of something new. We might not fully understand what this newness will look like or how it will unfold, but we can trust that the seeds are planted in our hearts. And when we surrender to this divine flow, everything will come into place. This process of creation is not just about what is to come, but how we align with it, how we allow our hearts to be open, receptive, and in harmony with the flow of the divine creative energy that surrounds us. It is about commitment, about us living in trust and faith, and that the unfolding will be beautiful. And even though we might not always see the path ahead clearly, we know that we are being guided. Oftentimes, the first signs of a major shift is felt on a subtle spiritual level before they manifest outwardly. It is like the energy of change is rippling through our consciousness, but it hasn't yet settled into form in the physical world. This is an inner knowing, a sign that we are indeed in alignment with the pulse of the universe. It's like being in a quiet room before the storm, hearing the distant rumble of change on the horizon. We might not see it yet, but we can feel it in our bones, in our hearts, and in our intuition. The more we connect to that inner knowing, the more we begin to anchor the shift within ourselves. The physical world may take time to catch up, but our thoughts, emotions, and energy start to align with the truth that we are evolving. That knowing is the seed being planted in our consciousness, and as we nurture it, the manifestation will begin to follow. These inner shifts are incredibly important in the grand process of creation. The physical reality often needs time to catch up with what's unfolding energetically. But those subtle shifts in our inner world, our perceptions, our emotional landscape, and our spiritual alignment are what lays the foundation for the change we will see in our physical realm. And on that beautiful note, beloveds, from my heart song to yours, I send you peace, love, and light. Namaste.